What's poppin', everybody? This is the cartoon kid Ray Rawlins, and today, for our first impressions video, we are reviewing episode one of a Nickelodeon, I guess you could call it classic, although it hasn't really been on there for that much, or at least I haven't seen it on there a lot. Invader Zim. Now, before we get into the episode breakdown, I want to ask my good right hand body from the Bahamas, Mr. Alex Payne. Have you seen Invader Zim before?
Nope.
Okay, well I have. And I gotta say, man, it's pretty decent. It's not that bad at all. Like I ended up watching it in like my whole entire sophomore year of high school. It's like maybe 2012, 2013, something like that. And obviously, I want to say the series started in like the early 2000s, but I ended up basically taking a good liking to it. So basically, this whole entire series is about Zim, who's an alien from the planet Urk or whatever, Urkin. He's an Urkin soldier, and he's trying to get Earth ready for Operation Impending Doom. He's trying to basically exterminate everybody on Earth. And throughout this whole entire series, he gets in battles and little skirmishes with this boy named Dib, who's basically obsessed with aliens. Now, this episode basically gives us the whole setup of Zim and Dib and all that. And basically gives us the introduction to everybody in the whole cast. So we start off in a little convention hall, or a convention planet rather, where all these different Urkin soldiers meet up and they find out which planet they're being assigned to. And everybody ends up getting assigned a planet. And Zim, obviously, he's trying to hurry up there, get there and whatnot, because he finds out that the convention's late. Now, the people who are in charge of it, who I guess they refer to him as the tallest, they're over here. They look down on Zim. He's like, nah, he ain't shit. Invader Zim's nobody. So they didn't want him to have anything to do with this whole operation. But you know what? Zim's persistent. He shows up. He says, I want a planet. Give me a planet. They gave him Earth. And they're thinking he's gonna fail, man. They want him to be dead. They really look down on this dude. So Zim goes there. They give him a shitty robot who's basically serves as his assistant. Well, everybody else gets good state of the art robots. He gets this dumb robot who's seems to have a mental disability. And his name is Gur. Honestly, who is, I gotta say, one of the most interesting characters throughout the whole series, in my personal opinion. But basically, Zim goes to school. He meets up with Dib, who, as I said before, is an arch enemy of his throughout the entire series. And Dib looks to be the only one who can see Zim. Nobody in the rest of the class can see him. He pretty much, or rather, I should say, Dib's the only one who can see that Zim is an alien. And Zim basically convinces everybody, yo, I have a horrible skin condition, man. My skin's green. I don't have ears, this and that. So, Lord knows what type of trickery Zim's working over there. The episode continues in this big old chase where Dib's trying to basically see if he can knock him unconscious and take off his weird human disguise and whatnot. But long story short, Zim gets away, gets back to the house, his little hideout or whatever you want to call it that he had set up with Gur. And he basically tells his overseers, yo, I think I'm going to like it here on Earth. So that basically starts off the whole series. That's episode one, the long story of it, I guess you could say, but in a short version. Now, with all that being said, let's get into the first impressions. Mr. Alex Payne, what do you think? What are your first thoughts? For this being, I suppose you could say, your first time seeing the series 100%.
No, this is my first time really seeing it at all. My only reference point is from seeing people talk about like one of the episodes being one of the most disturbing episodes for a cartoon. But basically, but my first impression was one of the tallest. His voice is so ungodly familiar to me, and I can't remember for the life of me, or figure out for the life of me where that voice is from.
I do want to agree. I really do want to agree, but I
wasn't.
It was
the higher pitching one, not the
I know.
Voice.
I want to say maybe I'm probably 100% wrong on this. I want to say Zarbon from Dragon Ball, because one of them. No, you don't think so?
Not even close.
I have to really listen to pay attention because I'm good with like those voices and whatnot. But I will tell you this: Zim, to me, at times he sounds like I guess you could say the new Frieza. Would you agree with that?
I wouldn't agree with that, but I will say this: Zim sounds, more specifically when he yells, like Billy from Billy and Mandy.
You think so?
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's exact for me. Like I almost want to say it probably was the same voice actor and just doing a slightly different voice for like Zim for his character than he did
I
for the
only
Billy one. I
right.
know
I
you only seen
obviously
one, so you wouldn't really be that
yeah.
familiar.
I definitely would not be able to tell. But
Even even the characterization, because like Billy is also a frequent yeller, just like how Homeboy was a frequent yeller.
yeah,
So it seems very, and the fact that they have the same sound and voice, maybe it probably was the same voice actor doing a similar role.
right. He went over. He jumped ship from Nickelodeon and went straight to Cartoon Network. He said, "No more Invader Zim, cuh. We doing some Cartoon Network. We're doing some Billy and Mandy." I do gotta say though, with this being my first time seeing the series, man, I forgot a lot of stuff. This has been what I want to say, probably 6, 7 years since I seen this. So man, it's definitely been some time. I don't remember practically anything about this series. Just a little tad bit, and obviously, seeing episode one definitely served as a big refresher. But man, I forgot all about. The whole reason why I wanted to review this is the whole best cartoon theme. Somebody mentioned the Invader Zim thing being on there, so it was like, man, I forgot all about that series though.
Damn.
I'm surprised you never watched it. It was a Nickelodeon show.
I seen it like on the guide and every once in a while, but I never really watched it. Not at all. That's one of them ones that you come across. That was for me because I don't think it. No, I know that didn't come on. At least not that I can recall. It didn't come on the original Cartoon Network. Like you had to be watching like one of the side Cartoon Networks to see it.
Right? Yeah. No. It was definitely like on.
Like it wasn't
I
on the
remember.
main channel.
Right. No, it was on Nicktoons Network. It used to come on at like night, like maybe one around like in the summertime, especially in the summertime, just like Danny Phantom too.
Yeah, Nicktoons. Like I specifically like growing up and for the most part in general, really, because to get Nicktoons we have to get a different package. Or like we just watched a raw normal Nickelodeon.
They never showed Nicktoons never showed like any of the other shows like Avatar on there either. Um, not on regular Nick. It was always on Nicktoons.
Well, Avatar was
Avatar.
on regular Nick if I remember correctly, but not often though.
No. It was all those were primarily on Nicktoons. Like the only cartoon that was on regular Nick was SpongeBob. That's it.
No, they had a lot of stuff. They had a lot of stuff on regular. SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents,
Dora, yeah. Fairly Odd Parents.
Jimmy Neutron. Um, Other ones that I can't think of at the moment. Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Oh, I
But
hated that show.
oh, me too. But
I hated Fanboy.
but
Robot and Monster.
that was more recent though, so I can't really say that. I want to say I really want to say Teenage Robot, but I think that was on Nicktoons.
My Life as a Teenager. I want to say that was like a Boomerang show. But anyway, we're getting off
No, that
topic.
was
But
a
what
Nicktoon.
about? Are you sure?
Positive.
Huh.
But
Okay.
so what you was gonna say? What about
The
moments?
favorite moments. Yes, sir. Let's get into those.
The main one I could really mention for me was when they had that over exaggeration for like him building the house, and it was like this big
Oh
scene.
yeah. He's like, oh yeah, no, we gotta be quiet. You see all the you hear all the obviously all the noise and whatnot, car alarms, sirens, and then
Biggest
you see all
daddy.
these different every single machine that they got just start coming up out of nowhere, spaceships. So those dudes, they were not playing over that. Like they got some serious equipment.
But that other than that, that's the main thing for me. Really.
Okay. I'm surprised. I'm like I thought you were really you seem like don't like this that much the show.
No, see. I'll describe my opinion, I guess, on that when you after when we get to the review portion.
I mean, I think it sucks too. Like the main one of the moments is like I think especially with Zim, he's not an idiot. He's smart though. They treat Zim as like a smart character, but um his overseers are like, man, we don't mess with him. So you know what? We're basically gonna try to get him killed. And then right at the end, where he's basically like, yo, I'm still living, so and I'm ready to see how I can do this mission or whatever. I'm gonna conquer this planet or whatever. I think that's pretty dope. I think that's pretty dope. And I don't know. I hate like little. I guess you could say because he's a protagonist, Dib. I'm not really feeling him that much. I'm definitely not. I never. He wasn't cool when I was watching the series at first. I always
Oh,
hated
I
villains
have a
like that.
question. Well, I guess you
Hmm.
can't technically answer, but maybe you could argue this was my. Well, no, I can't say it was my first. Why the hell do all the humans sound like they like robots?
Huh. You know what? I don't know. I don't think
Like,
they sound like they're all robots.
like they all sound like they have like the humans sound like they have a voice filter on or something.
No, I don't think
Because
so.
that's what he sounded like. That's what the other kids when they talk sound like. But you, because when I first heard it, I was like, is this like a friggin' is something wrong with the recording I'm watching or something? But then like I only heard that when humans talk, so it's
Right.
like I don't understand what's with this vocal effect on the humans' voices. I don't see how you couldn't have noticed that.
I don't know. It all
You must have
sounded
really
normal to
wasn't
me.
paying attention to not
No,
notice
I
that.
watched the series. I watched the series, the entire series. I never really.
I mean, I don't know if that's in the entire series or not. I know it was in this
You
episode.
probably you probably watch it like with headphones or something, and that maybe that's why I kind of like
Probably.
breezed
That could
by
probably
me.
be it.
But it kind of sounded. I mean, it kind of sounded normal to me if you ask me.
That you might be right. It might be the headphones that so I could actually hear it better than you could have.
But
But
go ahead.
no, I just was say I don't think that was really a hindrance, but it was just like what's that is kind of strange. It's like one of those things you'd have to get really used to for long term.
Right. But I mean, besides that, like I think the show was pretty darn good. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Uh, so you ready for final reviews, or you
Of
got more
course,
moments?
of
Okay,
course. No more moments.
I'll say like the reason why I don't have plenty of moments is this. This has been the most bizarre episode for me purely because for a 23-minute video, I feel like literally, like realistically, nothing happened and it felt extremely short. Like,
Really?
because when you think about it, because well, first of all, this episode, even though it was 20 minutes, it felt like no more than I'd say even a 8-minute episode. But like, because when you think about it, what happened? They gave him the stuff to go out. He went out. He went in the class. He built a house. Went in the classroom. Homeboy chased him home, and he called the people. It's like it just seemed like it really just felt like such little. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just bizarre how a 20-minute video seemed a 20-minute episode seemed so short and like because like I said like I would have just as easily said this was a 10-minute episode. Like it legit felt like not much happened,
That's interesting.
and I wouldn't
I
even
say
say it was
I
like rushed
definitely
or even
disagree though.
drug out. Like I wouldn't say any of the moments were really drugged out or anything like that. Like it's just something. Just it just felt like not much really realistically happened. Because
Right.
what really happened? He went to Earth. Homeboy saw him, chased him home. That's really all that
I
happened.
mean, I mean, you're giving your really rushed to the point description of the episode,
I mean, but
but
that's
I
what
think
happened
you're
though.
that is what happened, yeah. But the whole thing is you had to get like the whole setup to. I mean, I get what you're saying, but you got to give setup to the characters too, which
No, I'm
I
not disputing
honestly
that at
think,
all. I'm just saying it's just bizarre to me. Like I said, I'm not even trying to say that makes it bad or anything. It's just strange. Like the
huh? I
time,
don't know.
like I don't know. It's just freak kind of because I think they introduced the characters really good in the
No, yeah,
episode and
I
everything
I
like
I
that.
definitely think so.
Like I
Yeah.
said, it's just so bizarre how for such a long time it feels like such little happened.
Right. I am well. I don't know. I think I definitely do think a lot happened. They worked with the best time that they had in this episode. Like you got the whole main premise. You got the good plot. You know who the antagonists are. You know who the protagonists are. Like you said they did good job with the character setup. good story. Well, yeah, decent. It's a decent first episode for what do you say, 23 minutes? Yeah, they in my opinion accomplished a lot. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
the whole scene with the class I think was stupid. Like, okay, what's going on? Why is this kid the only smart one in this class? Like, this dude must be an alien. Like, I don't know, there's no skin disease that makes a person's skin green or anything like that. So I don't know. You put two and two together, but it's a cartoon logic. So what you gonna do? I think though, like I said, episode had a good plot, so I'm gonna give it a good. It's not the best, but I say 6 out of 10. What do you think?
Um, I thought like you said, even though I'm kind of focused, well, not focusing, but I'm just mentioning that 'cause it just felt so strange. But I think I think I'm gonna give the episode the same as you, a 6. I thought it was moderately end, and I could see how someone, because I'm not really a big, strong sci-fi guy.
No,
You know,
honestly, me either. Me either. I'm
it's
surprised. I like that episode.
especially especially this type of sci-fi. Because
Right.
like Rick and Morty, I could deal with that type of sci-fi because it isn't really like that strange in a way, if that makes any
No,
sense.
no,
Like it's
it's
just
more.
like
It's definitely more realistic.
I wouldn't even say realistic. It's just like they're just going all over the place. But like with this, it's like the whole plot is like aliens flying in on spaceships and
Right.
all this other extra stuff.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a 6.5. I thought it did
Oh, you're
decent.
giving it a higher rating than me, huh?
I personally wouldn't watch it again. I personally probably wouldn't. I wouldn't say I wouldn't, but I don't feel the urge to continue the series.
Right. I could agree. You know what? I could agree with that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like the first episode wasn't. It was alright. It was alright. I don't know what made me watch it in the first place, but as soon as I saw that name, I was like, "Ooh, Invader Zim." You know what? I remember that was good. So we should do a first impressions of that. I seen it, but I know you haven't. So, but
Yeah.
like I said, the first starting episode was pretty decent and everything. So I'm not even complaining with it. It was alright. It was alright. So I give it a 6 out of 10. So, and you give it a 6.5. That's what's up.
And there y'all have it. That has been our first impressions and review of Invader Zim, episode 1. Now, I got to mention this real quickly, man. I wasn't my usual self during this review right here. I was getting a little sick and, I was a little bit low energy. But that's what happens, man. We recording stuff in advance. I noticed, I was like, man, I'm not myself, so we halted recordings. But I'm back to normal, man. Ray Rawlins is back to his usual high energy self, man. But y'all know what it is, man. Y'all support me through these rough times and whatnot, man. Shout out to that one person watching, maybe. And with all that being said, man, this is the Cartoon Kid channel where we talk cartoons and we do it daily, baby. We're continuing this normal schedule. Tomorrow, we got Futurama, episode 5. We're doing a review for that. But y'all know what we tell you after each and every episode review we do, man. Tell us what you guys think of this episode. Drop it in the comments down below, and we'll definitely be looking out for that. Hit a like, hit dislike if you like or dislike the video, whatever. Hit that subscribe button, man, if you want to support us. And check out the videos up on the screen right now. Get some high energy Ray Rollins, because this wasn't shit today, man. But y'all know what it is. My name is Ray Rawlins. His is Alex Payne. And we'll see you as we continue this journey tomorrow with Futurama. Peace.